I would suggest using this email campaign planner to get everyone on board with, excuse me, to get everyone on board with the with what the point of the email is. And as a reader, you know, when you go back to that slide that I had with the photo of your target audience in the middle, if you think about it, if you get a communication that's boom, 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 don't you love those kind of communications? It's all laid out for you. You don't really have to think about it. You understand what's, you know, people understand you. You understand what the benefit is. You understand what the absolute best offer is. You understand what we need you to do, which is, you know, click this link to get to the landing page. And you also kind of now have a justification for why it's the right thing to do. Okay. Oops. So now we're going to get into campaigns, and we're going to walk through. We've got a few minutes. I'm going to try and do this fairly quickly so that we have time for Q&A, although I might not be able to do Q&A. My sincere apologies if I can't access the questions. So, welcome and conversion campaigns. Actually, that was the topic of last week's webinar, and it's recorded. You can access it. But, you know, it really is the most important email you'll ever send. Here's, again, this is hot linked, so you'll be able to download. If you haven't already, you'll be able to download these tips on that your email has to have high value, good timing, appreciation, empathy, patience. Small yeses are really critical for your welcome email, setting expectations, telling people what to expect from you, and then, of course, to segment. And for those of you who weren't on last week's webinar, I thought this was out of the Epsilon report. Triggered message performance is through the roof. If you remember the previous slide that looked like this, the open rate was, you know, average open rates down around 16–18%. Triggered email performance is up around 48 to 58%. My triggered email response rate starts out at about 58–59%. So you can see that your welcome series is really important because no one's ever going to open your emails this much ever again. And I don't care how great your emails are, it's really tough to get, you know, it's really tough to get out of the 20% open rate for your emails and get anything at 30% or higher, except for your triggered message performance. So make the most of that. So here's an example, and I shared this last week. This is Donna Moritz with Socially Sorted. It's a blog out of Australia. She does a really great 3 email